Right. So let's share it. So this is the doorway into the office. Doorway. This is the doorway. So I'm currently sat here with my ass so big and so fat. I'm about here, even though so this is where I am sat right now for your viewing pleasure. So if we come into the office, as you can see from just down here, oh, what's all this? Oh my God. Look at all of this 80s goodness. Oh. Here we go again. So we're walking in the door. We can play this like an RPG, like a Dungeons and Dragons. You walk into my office and take a look around. What do you see? So because the radiator is always radiating, I thought I had to put a little bit of something on the radiator. So this, as you can see, just down there, this is an original Action Force poster. Now you could say, oh, you've stuck it on, you've ruined it. I've got so many of these. So one of them has been sacrificed to just give a little bit of viewing candy. So that's a Kotobuki at Scarlet. So the first row is some all of these are vintage G.I. Joes on card, unopened. Oh, look at these. Oh my God, look at these, look at these, look at beautiful these. Oh, got Leatherneck there. Look at that. Tiger Force Bazooka. Oh, Crystal Ball, you can see, graded 85. And then a General Flag, graded 85 as well. And then we go across and you see that it then turns into Action Force. So before they became the G.I. Joes in the UK, we had them as Action Force. So I've got an Snake Eyes and an Airtight, and then a Persuader, an Action Force G.I. Joe Persuader at the end there. The Persuader is a graded 75. So now we're on to the proper Pally toy. So this is the US Paratrooper Action Force. So this was before even the SAS, Z-Force, Q-Force, Space Force. So before they did the SAS Power Attack, they did the US Paratrooper Power Attack. You notice how they are pretty much exact. And then there's the SAS Boat Patrol Roadblock, looking awesome there, by the way. 1 in 6 scale Roadblock. So the Action Force, before they went into the G.I. Joe packaging and still stayed as Action Force, they were in the old school Action Force boxes. So again, these are all on card, not necessarily mint. There's some damage. So we got Torpedo, we got Gung Ho, we've got 2 Ripcords. Now, why are there 2 Ripcords? We've got an unpunched Ripcord on card. If you're a collector, you know. Then we've got Stalker. And we got 2 Roadblocks again. Why? Well, the French versions, but one's punched, one is unpunched. So we got Mutton Junkyard there. Airborne. This is one of my beauties. Scarlet. I have an on card, little bit of bubble damage, but on card, sealed on card. Scarlet, British version, unpunched Action Force version. I got a Duke Action Force as well. I got a Cobra Trooper there. And the Cobra Commander 1 in 6, by the way. We got the remainder of Q Force. It's at the top. You'll see that in a minute. But we got the Z Force. So we got the Minesweeper. We got the Infantryman. We got the Sapper. We got the Radio Operator. We got the Medic. We got the Captain. We got the Weapon Pack. SAS. Attack Trooper. Frogman. Commando. Just SAS, because this was from the original Action Force before they became Z-Force, Q-Force. If it's in this box, if you see this, that is one of the originals. The original Action Forces before they turned into specific groups. And then the SAS Squad Leader, which is exactly the same figure as the original SAS. Then we've got, here we go, we've got acryliced up the Silent Attack boat. And then we've got original Commando here. I've had to order some more acrylics because I've run out of acrylics. And then we've got Destro, which is one of the best 1-in-6s you'll ever see in your life. This is an amazing Destro. And then we've got the Baroness. I believe this is I think this is an 8.0 graded. You can see it's graded. I think it's an 8.0 graded Shadow Tracks for Action Force, which is freaking amazing. So we got Baron Ironblood, Black Major, we got the Kraken, the Muton. I actually got 2 Mutons on card because I picked up one for like £35 and it was in mint condition. And then we got a Red Shadow on card there as well. They're the bad guys. Then we've got the Space Force. So we've got the bigger Space Force there, the Commando. We've got the Pilot. We got the Engineer. We got the Patroller. We've got the 2 security guards. Then we've got a weapon pack. So we move over to the other side. We've got the Justice Mobile. But this is from 1997. The George Clooney. We got the Batman, Robin, and Batgirl. These are the 1997 statues from the movie. My top Moji case is my Resident Evil Moji case. Got my Jill Valentine statue, which I've got the zombie Doberman. We've got Claire, Leon from the remake. No, sorry, Leon in his original RPD outfit. Ada from the remake. Leon from Resi 6. The statue of Leon is the original Resident Evil 4 Leon. And that statue is the number 1. It's the number 1 of 500. That is number 1 of maybe 350, actually. But that's the number 1 statue. And then we've got the Ada matching statue next to it. Then I've got Ada, same Ada, but this time in her FBI getup. Claire in a remake outfit, and we've got Claire in her original outfit as well. Ashley from the Resi 4, and then this Jill, which you can't quite see, but this Jill behind is actually the Jill statue from the Resident Evil 3 Collector's Edition. And then we've got a first aid kit, a first aid spray, an official. These are official, by the way. Official first aid spray, by the way. Official Stars USB/Stars badge from Resident Evil 2. Then we've got some G-Virus and T-Virus and Las Plagas. And then the rest are accessories from the figures. Oh, and we got the chainsaw controller. So then we've got a couple of ribbons. These are actually, these are official. And these are actually for cocktails. Down below, we've got the Autobots. We've got the Autobots corner for the fans' toys. We've got Omega Supreme, Defensor, Superion. Most of them fans' toys. You've probably seen this in one form or another before. I do have to take all of these out and put them back in the order that I want them to go in. But that'll be a fun job for me to do. I actually do like doing that. Down below here, we have the Supergirl, Michael Keaton Batman, the Flash, and this base actually comes with this version of Ben Affleck's Batman, all from the Flash. But all of these light up. Then we've got the Bane, Joker in the Batsuit, Two-Face, the Dark Knight. Right? The Dark Knight. Maybe the Dark Knight, right? Anyway, the thingamajiggy there. And then Zod's at the back, Catwoman. And there we go. So above the desk, we've got just a choice of slabs. So this is an original Transformers #1 from 1984, signed by Frank Welker and Peter Cullen. G.I. Joe #1, My Yaira number 10, no restraints play from the Sasuke. Sasuke's there in a 9.9 there. Ripazine, got a Horseman. Ripazine with Salvage and Sorsha, because I think they look cool as fuck. Horseman, Batman there, and another Yaira, 9.9 Yaira. Yes, this is not the official one. This is the 1988 reprint, G.I. Joe. So that is the reprint of it. So here we go into Transformers Corner. So that isn't an OG Hound or an OG Mirage. They're the 1993 remakes. I would like to get an 84 version of each. And then we've got Astro Train, which is an OG. That's actually got a Woolworths sticker on, believe it or not. And then we've got Octane, which is also OG. Then we've got a graded Sharkicon 75 graded. We've got an 80 graded Dirge. Got a 75 graded Blur. And then next to Blur, I've got a graded Cup. It's an 80 graded cup. These are all OGs. Optimus Prime 40th anniversary. Now, this is another cup that I have. This is sealed. It's a slightly different version than the other cup that I've got over there. Is the one that comes with the poster. So they're two different cups. I do need to send this away for grading. This Trax is a 7.0 graded. So this is also graded at 7.0. It's a 75. It's a 75 graded Trax. At the end, we've got the 40th anniversary Bombshell and Ramhorn, which was such a weird thing to put out. Anyway, then this is the Transformers the movie. This is a new one, but this is the Ultra Magnus. I love Ultra Magnus. Next to it is a Transformers the video game. Transformers the board game from MB Games, completely unopened. This is sellotape. This is completely unopened. I used to have one of these when I was a kid. I got it for Christmas. So I was really chuffed to be able to pick one up. We got my statues, couple of statues here. We've got the Hot Rod, because he's in Hot Rod version. He's not in Rodimus Prime version. There is the attachments to turn him into Rodimus Prime. But this is the Hot Rod version, two guns, twin guns. We've got the Bumblebee with Spike. I've got the Fortress Maximus's Fantoy's head, Missing Link RC, Missing Link Sunstreaker, Missing Link Bumblebee, Missing Link Cliff Jumper. Oh, and then at the end, this is the self-transforming Megatron. We have statues, 1:3 scale statues. We have Azrael Batman, absolutely great statue. Then we have Terry McGinnis from Batman Beyond. This is an amazing statue. It's huge. This doesn't do it scale. Then we have the Arkham Batman 1:3 scale, which is crazy. Then we've got my logo, my original logo that was made in rhinestone by Janet from Another Planet, which is pretty awesome. And this is my OG page from Batman Detective Comics 701. Signed by Graham Nolan, signed it to me, Graham Nolan, God bless him. And then pictures, my Prisoner poster, limited edition. We've got the Bane picture, Breaking Batman, Black Cat, and then this here, which is a liliograph for Phantasy Star Online. This is a one-of-a-kind item. There was only this done for this specific advert. Bought it from Sega directly a long time ago, and boom, managed to get that. So there, folks, there is what the little office looks like right now.